Alright, so one of the best ways to make sure your employees are on time is to stop by their house and pick them up. Say hi.
Hi.
So this is one of the office parks that I mow. This one here has got a really long front. It's not very wide. It's basically only one way to mow it, and that's lengthways. I've tried to go up and maybe a little bit of diagonal, but it just doesn't. It takes way too long, and it actually doesn't look as good as long ways. So, in my opinion, so here, this is a property I mow every week, obviously, and I go pretty much the same direction every week. The only thing I'll change up is if I start up top or start down the bottom. That's the only thing I'll change up. And like I said, I've tried going diagonal. I've tried putting a little bit of cross cut in it or whatever, but it just doesn't. It's just not worth it because it takes way too long. And this is something you got to worry about when you have a walker or anything on the back. Like when I was going around those trees right there, when I turn, I'm always afraid. I'm always looking for cars because that box will hang out over the street. And these people on these roads, man, they do not care. I've been out there edging, been out there blowing, and almost gotten ran over many a times. They're not watching. They're on their way to work or whatever, not paying attention, and they will run you over, guys. I'm not kidding. So anybody that's working on a street like this, man, please pay attention. I'm always looking behind my shoulder, especially when I'm turning. I'm always looking, when I'm blowing or edging or something. I'm always looking back, and I'm looking at these cars because we actually had a deal happen not too far from where I'm at right now, where a guy got hit last year. Might have been 2 years ago, but got hit while he was blowing off or edging or something, and ended up killing him. So guys, this is one of my favorite ones to mow. This is a office park that gets a lot of attention. There's a lot of traffic that drives by this place, and I really like this place to look really good every week because everybody sees this place, man. Everybody drives by, everybody looks at it. I mean, most people that are driving down this street probably drive this road every single day, and they're probably looking at it every single day. And that's why, I try very hard to get my stripes really straight right here. And it's very hard. It's very hard when you have a really long stretch of grass, of land that you're trying to go straight. You really are. And for the most part, I think I do a pretty good job. Sometimes I look back and go, "Oh man, I could have done better." But that's just the way it is. It really is. I'd really like to do something special with this yard and all this stuff, but it's just not feasible with the way this piece of land is cut out. Alright, so I know some of you guys are probably asking yourselves, how did I land this property? That's probably one of the questions I get the most is how did I get my properties, and how did I advertise, how did I do this, how did I do that. And guys, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, is I'm lucky. I'm very fortunate to have the properties that I have, and I didn't do anything that you guys aren't doing to get properties. I really didn't. This was more of a right place at the right time. I would much rather be lucky than good any day of the week. The properties that I have, guys, is pure luck, pure timing, pure right place at the right time. That's all I can tell you. And like I said, I didn't do anything special to get these properties. It's just, right place at the right time. I mean, sometimes you just gotta get lucky, and but you gotta take advantage of your luck. You really do. I think I've done a good job. I do my best to keep all these properties looking really nice. I really do. And I'm very, very meticulous in how I like my properties to look.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, in a pinch, gas station trash bags work really well just to keep your engine from getting too wet. Alright guys, it's Friday morning, about 8:30. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. I'm at the place where I mow a lot of properties. It's pretty wet, pretty soggy. But the one thing I'm contemplating here is here, since I do a lot of houses in a row, I don't turn around that much because I just go down, make one strip the whole way. So I really don't turn around a whole lot at all in this whole place. But I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Well, as you can see, guys, I decided to give it a shot. And it actually didn't turn out too bad. It's really wet, and it's actually raining while I'm mowing here, and the ground is just it's just been wet all the time. We've been getting a lot of rain, and it's actually becoming a problem because soon as I think I'm starting to make way and get caught up, here comes another batch of rain, and eventually you got to kind of do it. Got to kind of get out there in the weather and do what you got to do. But with that said, I don't think I'd be mowing right now if I was doing just one normal yard where I had to turn around in the yard all the time. I just don't think I would do it. I'm lucky in the fact that I have these properties that are lined up in a row to where I can mow. This one here is only, 2 houses, but there's some in this area here that I might do 10 of them in a row, to where I'm not turning around I'm only turning around in one yard. One end would be a driveway, the other end would be a yard. So other than that, I'm not turning around in anybody's yard. So for me, that was the deciding factor, is the fact that I wouldn't be turning around in grass very much. And when I am turning around, this is sped up a little bit, guys. When I am turning around, I am doing it very, very carefully. I do take pride in my yards. I do not like to have any wheel marks. I do not like to mess up any yards in any way. And if I thought I was going to, I would not be mowing. So, but with that said, guys, it turned out really, really well. And, this grass was thick. It was thick because it had been about 10 days since it had been mowed. And usually a week is pretty good for me. We get pretty good growth for a week, but this here was super thick. I'm actually cutting it on a little bit higher level than I normally do. I normally cut this grass at 3.5. This time I'm cutting it at 4, just because it's so wet and it's so thick. I don't think 3.5. I would have never made it. I'd have been dumping all the time, and I still had a lot of grass when I got done mowing this little area here. And so I just mowed it a little bit higher this time. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, and to get by. These people understand that it's been raining a lot. They kind of give me a little bit of leeway, I think. So, I do what I think is best, and try to make the yard look as great as I can. I want to tell everybody that is watching, just thank you very, very much for watching my videos. I never once thought that this would become a normal for me, just making videos, and I'm just having a blast, guys. I really am. And I love all the comments. I love all the likes, and I'm really appreciative. I really am. And I love the way my channel is going. I love the comments, the interaction that you guys are giving me, the feedback you guys are giving me. I'm learning a lot from reading your guys' comments and everything. I'm telling you right now, I'm so pleased with the way this is going, and you guys are a huge part of it. Without you guys, I wouldn't be making videos. Really, I wouldn't be making videos if you guys weren't watching, to be honest with you. But I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I really do. And, let's keep it going. I appreciate it.